Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Hand here, and it is absolutely great to see you here. And today I'm very excited to have Carey back with us. And from I think the last time I did interview was about a year ago. He has something fantastic to share with you. If you are Amazon marketers, if you want to be Amazon marketer, this is probably going to be a coolest interview we're going to watch because he's going to be here share this new technique he has been testing. Has making him a lot of sales lately, and he decided to put a product together for this. So at the end of this interview, he's going to introduce awesome WordPress plugin that's really going to make this unique method make it a lot easier. In other words, it's going to help you make money a lot quicker and a lot easier for you. Okay, all right. So be very exciting about that. And before we get into this excitement here, let's kind of learn how Carey got started with the internet marketing, but most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success he has today? So, Carey, could you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, sure thing. Thanks for having me, Han, and good to be on your show. And so, what I'll do, I'll talk a little bit about where I started and why I promote Amazon. You know, why that's been a big thing for me.
Okay.
I started back in 2006, 2007 was when I first went out on my own. I left my job. I was actually made redundant, and I was left stuck with something to do there to make money. I did a little bit of freelancing. I'm a coder, I'm a developer, but at the same time, I became interested in affiliate marketing online and making money online and doing something that's, you know, independent of your time. Really, once you put the time into doing something like this, you're gonna make money, you know, while you sleep. That's the dream. That's what we want to do. So I pushed down the route of Amazon. For some of you that might know, my first product I put together, an Amazon store builder. The first, I was only using that for myself. I put it together just to make the job easier. I was struggling to make success from Amazon, but by creating this software and doing it in the right way, I was able to get that success and get that traction. Then a few years down the line, in 2010, I started to sell that software and build a member base because people were asking me on the forums that I was getting involved with, how are you doing these stores? How come you're doing so well with this? Can we get involved? Can we get the software? So that's really my path to where I am now in a nutshell. And that's the reason why I love Amazon so much. You know, people ask me that. Some people get frustrated with Amazon, but the reality is, if you promote it properly, you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of money in different niches. You've got a lot of options for products. You've got some great tools on the API, which is what we're going to talk about today and what we're using in the plugin. And all around, you've got the trust factor and you've got high conversion rates. All these things added together, I just think are just unbeatable, and Amazon is what my focus is always on.
So, okay. All right, so that's absolutely great. And if someone you've been this internet marketing doing for a while now, so if you had to give advice to someone who's just starting out with internet marketing, perhaps they haven't found the right direction, which one to focus on, because there's so many different areas you can get into. And what would the top 3 advice you can give to them, very quickly?
It's staying focused on one thing and staying focused on something you're interested in to start with. To learn the techniques of internet marketing, to learn the techniques of affiliate marketing. You know, there's a lot in there. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot of experience you need. But if you can make it something fun, if it's a hobby of yours, if it's something that you know a lot about in your personal life, that's a great place to start. And that is a good thing for Amazon as well, because most of the time your hobby, your interest, it's going to be reflected on Amazon. You're going to be able to find products on there. You're going to be able to find things to promote, right? So that would be my number 1 advice. You know, stay focused and stay within something you're interested in and you find enjoyable, really.
Absolutely, and thanks for sharing that. So let's kind of come back again with this question. Basically, why Amazon? And again, obviously you kind of already went over why Amazon, but I want to kind of give you some tips here. When I first started internet marketing, Amazon was the first affiliate program I really focused on. The pure reason why is Amazon is a sales machine itself, and all you got to do literally is send a click over. They were basically close the deal for you day in and day out for you. And the fact that I like Amazon, you don't have to sell that specific product like affiliate network. You still can make money, and it's probably I know the commission in the surface looks very low, but if you look at the conversion rate, it kind of is. I mean, if you think every little thing adds up with Amazon, right? So
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And that's one thing that we're looking at today with the when you're talking about Amazon's techniques in upselling, in bringing related products together and to squeeze in as much as you can out of every sale. That's something that I put together, and that's what we're kind of here talking about in terms of what I've got on offer and what you're interviewing me about. So it's a great thing to touch on. Amazon are fantastic at it, and we use that. They make that information available via their API, which is brilliant, and nobody really uses that. So yeah, I don't want to touch on it too soon. So if you want to introduce,
we kind of give them a sneak peek what we're talking about here. That's great. So another thing is, when you're first starting out, when you're starting these kind of things, and you're probably trying to ClickBank, you're trying to JVZoo, you're trying to Amazon stuff. I found Amazon. I don't know about you, but I found Amazon to actually the easiest way to make a sales. If I was trying ClickBank, if I was trying JVZoo, if I was trying Amazon at the same time, if I'm total 100% brand new, I have no idea what I'm doing, I will make first step with Amazon first.
Yes, of course, absolutely. That's what I found. I tried a few different things at the start, and it was Amazon that I settled on because it was just so quick to start making commissions. You've got to build on that. Like you touched on, the commissions might not be as big as on other affiliate networks, but there's a reason for that, and you can combat that in some clever ways. Definitely.
And this comes the most exciting part of this interview is in a typical Amazon courses, they teach you do one review for one specific product, or build a store selling one product at a time, and that has been working. It has working for a lot of people, but you have went out of the way to find a new idea, and I've been testing this new idea. It turns out to be making more money, and then you just selling one product at a time. Kind of tell us what that is, and how well has this been working out for you?
Well, what it is, I mean, this is one technique that I thought of quite early on, and I put together in a manual way to start with. But the whole idea is, and we're kind of mimicking what Amazon do here. It's about related products. It's about bringing those products together into a bundle that are related, that are likely to buy. And there's two reasons why that's a really good thing to do. The first one, which you might not think of, and it's something that I teach a lot, it's about adding value on your store. By putting a bundle on your website, by putting a bundle of products together, what you're actually saying is, these are the best related products. So if I give you an example of, say, an iPad, you want to promote an iPad. What's the best case? What's the best cover? What's the best keyboard? What's the best charger? What's the best screen protector? If you go onto Amazon now, you've got tons of options for all those. But you, as the person that's put the website together, you can say, this one's the best. That's the best, that's the best, that's the best. And here's a bundle with one click, and you can buy them all. And you don't have to think about it. You don't have to go through the reviews, go through checking all that. So that's the first advantage, is you're offering value to your visitors. And obviously the second advantage to you as a marketer is you're now selling 5, 6, 7 products instead of just one. You're making commission on 5, 6, 7 products instead of just one. So that's, as when I tested this, when I put this into play on my own websites, I saw the benefits straight away. You literally turn in those visitors. I'm already getting visitors, already getting commissions, but I was able to turn that into 4 or 5 times as many commissions, and that's literally overnight, just by making that change in the way that you present the Amazon products to your customers.
And another thing that I want to mention here is, even though they don't buy the entire package, they can buy the individual, the case or the cable or whatever it is. Maybe they already have the iPad itself, but when they sell a bundle and you have the cable, you have the case, you have the whatever, it is they have there. They say, hey, I need that too. So they can also, that way you're going to make more sales as well, right?
Absolutely. You're not forcing them into buying this bundle of products. I think that's what you're saying. You're not saying, right, if you want to buy this iPad, you've got to buy all this. They click it once, but then they get the option to say, okay, yeah, I don't actually need the charger because I've got a charger already, but I'll take the case, and I'll take the stylus, and I'll take the keyboard. So you won't always get them to buy the whole bundle, but you're always going to increase how many products they buy, because they're always going to want something off there, especially if you put it together properly and you recommend the right products to them.
Yeah, if you think about it, it works, and not just on the internet, but also in regular retail store. You walk into a mall, let's say for men's cologne for whatever reason I just got on my brain. And they do this a lot. They put a bundle stuff, you know. They put the aftershave and they put a cologne. They put a little handkerchief in there as a bundle box and sell it to you, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Any marketing, anybody that's selling a product of any kind will always try and bundle products together, show you what's related, try and add the extra little bit of cost on, even if it's something like gift wrapping or anything, any kind of upsell that's related is fantastic, and that just squeezes that extra commission out of it to make it, even more worthwhile.
And yeah, I'm kind of shopping for a new car right now. They like to always upgrade you on the sports package, right? That's a bundle.
You got the leather seats, you got the air conditioning, you got the extra speakers, right? I've been through it all.
So let's talk about why you're working on this new technique. What are the problems you kind of facing? Obviously, go to the website, research this kind of case, to kind of charge it. It's got to be time-consuming process. And give us a little bit background story. How did you come up with this plugin idea, and why did you, most importantly, why did you decide to bring to the masses, to the marketplace?
Yeah. I mean, there's two main reasons why I took it to the next step as a plugin. The first one is you could kind of put together a bundle yourself. You could list all the Amazon products individually on your blog or your website, but you're spending the time finding the links and putting the links in the right place. And also at the end of it, your customer can't click one link to buy them all. They've still got to go and click all the links, which they're never going to do. As soon as they click one and they go to Amazon, they're not going to come back to your site and click the other, and you've already sent that customer just to buy one product. So that was the first main advantage of making it into this one-click bundle system. So, and then the second one was that actually finding the related products. What we've done, as I was touching on before about the Amazon API and the way that Amazon lets you get access to their data, all you need to do is to set up a bundle is to put in iPad, choose your iPad, and you'll automatically get a list of the products that Amazon recommends. You don't have to choose those. This is what I'm talking about, you creating your bundle for your website. You don't have to choose those exact ones, but it makes the process so much simpler, so much easier than having to go and find them yourself. You already got the top kind of 5 or 6 that people are actually buying with that main product. And that's the two main reasons why I put it into the plugin as it is. It just saves so much time and gives the massive benefit of giving that one click, buy the bundle option.
By the way, while we add this subject, before we move on to kind of actually demo this, I want to mention this. Even you are not Amazon marketers, it's smart to create a bundle deal, even if you are niche marketers. So let's say you have things about biking, you have a passion on blog. Just get this plugin and put up a bundle. Say this is a special bundle I put up for you guys. You don't have to go to the trouble to research all this anymore. Go make yourself some extra commission for your email marketers. You just gotta build a web page and put a bundle up there and send some email traffic. Right?
Absolutely. The interesting thing that we found about this idea inside my team and the people that I've been dealing with and talking to, the early bird customers and all this kind of stuff, we couldn't quite find a niche where you couldn't create a bundle. And one of the challenges was well, what about internet marketing? If you're an internet marketer like yourself, what kind of bundle would you create? You could create a bundle of your recommended books. A book on conversions, a book on building landing pages, a book on creating videos. As more of a video kind of guy yourself, you could create a bundle about the best video equipment, the microphone, the camera, a book to go with it, editing software, all kinds of stuff. So whichever kind of niche you're in, wherever even if you don't promote Amazon, even if you never consider promoting Amazon, there's always something you can do within your niche. And I'm yet to find a niche that I'd love to accept the challenge, but I'm yet to find one that doesn't actually have.
That give me an idea. I might do this after the interview. A lot of people ask me what kind of equipment I use, what kind of software I use. I might just plug in, create a bundle for them. Hey, this is my recommendation. Go grab it.
Why not? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
it's a great way to do it. A great example of where it doesn't have to be, just an Amazon promoter. Somebody who always does Amazon. You don't tend to do that much these days, I assume. But that's a great opportunity for you to do it. It can apply to anybody in any kind of situation who's basically wanting to make money online.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I know you are kind of in a hurry right now, and would you have a couple of minutes, maybe kind of show us what this thing does? Give us a quick sneak.
Absolutely. I'll just bear with me because this is actually the first Hangout I've ever done, so I'll just have to see how I can share my screen. Is it on the left-hand side here?
It's on your left hand side, the second
Yeah.
from the bottom on top.
Yeah,
It's
screen
white
share.
arrow. Yeah.
Okay, I got that. Let's have a look. Show. Try this one. Okay. Bear with me. Screen share. Okay, how is that? Can you see the screen now?
Yep. Oh, you come back. Okay. Now I check.
Yep.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah. You collect too many times.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'll show you just quickly in the admin area. For anybody that's not familiar, this is the WordPress admin area. So this is where you'll create your bundles and you'll insert them into posts and pages. I just want to show you quickly creating a bundle because it is so easy, and I wanted to show you the kind of how the related products get selected. So if we use our example of an iPad, just do a quick search. What this is doing now is it's going straight to Amazon. It's pulling out all the products that match iPad, filtering out the best ones. So we're looking at the 4th generation 16 gig one there. I'll run with that one for now. I've just clicked on it, click add items to bundle, and that's just started my bundle now. And this is what I was talking about before. The similar products is the key thing here. And these are the products that Amazon have said these are selling best with this iPad. Other customers are buying this. This is what we recommend to go with it. So you can go ahead and build your bundle from here. You can say, right, this leather case, let's add that. This one looks good. Yeah, you've got a bit of a review there. Add it to the bundle. And then it'll go away and search again. But you can, if you don't, you've got this screen protector, maybe we'll add that one as well. Click, add to bundle. You can also go away and search again, so you can search for products that you particularly want, an iPad stylus. And, choose one from there, click that, add to bundle. So without going too far into it, then that's how you build your bundle. You keep building your products like that. I'm going to finish and save there. And then you get the option to choose quantity. So if for any reason you want to, some niches, as we'll see, you might want to have more than one product of the same products in that bundle. So we can do that here. An interesting point, you'll see this on the front of the site as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that part.
Yeah, it's taking all the savings as they are on Amazon, and it's showing you how much you're actually saving when you buy them all together.
That is
cool. We find that really boosted the conversions. That was a great kind of way to get people to buy the products together. They can see how much they're saving. So yeah, I really like that part of it. So I'm just going to say this is an iPad bundle, and that's really as simple as it is. The bundle is now ready to use on the rest of your blog. So just running a bit slow there. What I'll do, I'll just show you the front of the site as the demos. What you'll do from here, you've got an easy way to insert the bundle into your post or into your page, which, yeah, I'll go ahead and show you now. So if we go into an existing page, we'll just choose this sample page here. Okay. Once it loads.
This always happens when we're on live.
Yeah, it always happens when you do this stuff.
Why not? There you go.
A bit slow on my end, I think. Okay, so this is just a sample page. This could be any content page on your WordPress-powered website. It could be any blog page or post. So we've got this little red box here to insert a bundle. Click that. We choose our iPad bundle I just created, or we choose any of the other ones that I've set up as examples before. Just gives you a preview. That's what it looks like. Okay, click next. Here's quite a good feature. You can choose a different layout. We put in 5 different layouts here. So you can lay them out as a grid. You've got photo tiles. You've got a spinner which rotates the products around. So you've got all kinds of different options to play with here.
That's nice.
I'll take that. So once you've done that, you've got options to customize. So you can set which one is the featured item on this particular layout because it's quite focused on one product. So that's obviously going to be the iPad. All kinds of other things that I won't go into. And there you go. This is what it's going to look like on the front of the website, which I'll show you.
Wow.
And there's your buy button, and there's all your saving. This is how much you're saving, your percent. It's really a great layout. Doing it like this, I really saw like I said, I saw the benefits overnight just from switching from one simple product link to Amazon to a bundle like this.
Now, what is the best position, or is it above the fold? You put this bundle idea on the side on the widget. What is the best place to use this ad like this?
I would put it at least. It depends on your niche, but for me, putting it at least halfway through your content and more towards the end, because you want to tell your customers what you're doing. You want to tell them what this is about. You want to build it up. Okay, so you're talking about an iPad. You introduce them a bit, and you tell them that you've selected the best case for it. You tell them why. You tell them why they need a screen protector. You tell them how to apply it. You tell them why they need a stylus, what they can use a stylus for. Then you present the bundle. Here it is. So you give them a little bit of warm up. And you're not just trying to throw them straight into clicking onto something. You're telling them why. You're giving them a reason to buy not just the iPad, but everything together. So, generally that's what I'd recommend. But you might have different use cases for different niches, of course.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So that's creating a bundle, and that's all in the admin area. What I'll show you now is just some of the bundles that we have as an example. This is our demo setup.
Okay.
So we've got quite a few bundles here. I'll click into a couple. We got the barbecue bundle. What I love about this is Amazon are doing a lot of food stuff now, which we haven't included steaks in this, but you could easily do that. And you can see we've got obviously the barbecue is the main focus of this bundle, but you've got so many accessories that can go with it: the cover, the guide to marinades, the cookbook, the utensils, the apron, everything. The ideas really are endless. So that gives them a good opportunity to see what else they can buy with it and just get them excited about the product they're buying. So just click buy the bundle now, and it goes straight through to Amazon, and here are all the items that will go into the cart, and from here, continue. I've probably got a load of rubbish in my cart as well, but they can then, at that point, choose which products they do or don't want, and they go through the famous checkout process where Amazon, they have, I'd love to know their conversion rates, but I think it's absolutely massive,
Yeah, I mean, most people are lazy. They just want to get all the stuff they need and move on with their life, right? I mean, we don't have the time to do the in-depth research on what's the best go with what, Most people's life are pretty busy, deal with the kids, families, and jobs. Buy and move on.
And it can be a sticking point. It can be a drop-off point for your visitors. So somebody might, if we take the next example, this is a microscope bundle. Somebody might say, I want to buy a little microscope for my kid. I'm not quite sure what I need to buy with it, or I'll look at it later. It's that kind of thing that we're avoiding here.
Or it could be a last-minute gift idea for your wife or girlfriend. It's like, oh crap, what should I buy? Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a great idea for a bundle. It's like a birthday in a box pack. You've got a card in there. You've got some gift wrap. You've got maybe some flowers. And I'm not quite sure if Amazon do flowers, but and you've got a little kind of generic gift. So you can have one for a boy. You can have a bundle for a boy, a bundle for a girl. So yeah, another great idea.
Yeah, so I think you're the only one does this. I haven't seen this kind of stuff anywhere else.
That's the thing I was quite surprised about. Again, it's something that Amazon let you do. I mean, it's not particularly easy, having to program this and to make it work like we have. And that's probably been the sticking point between people actually doing it. So we've done it all. We put it all into a plugin, so you don't have to worry about that side of things. It just works.
Okay, cool. All right, so you got more to show us, or?
Yeah, I want to talk about this one's quite a good one. Actually, we haven't got the example, but this one is a baking set. But what I thought was quite a good idea was if you're doing in the cooking niche, if you've got recipes on your site, you can now include all the ingredients. You can include all the utensils that they may or might not need, the particular frying pan like we've got here for baking. I thought it was quite a unique idea and another good way of showing how the bundles can be used. So I'll leave the examples at that. That's just a bit of a taster for how you can use this and hopefully give you some inspiration for how you can use it in your own niches.
Okay, cool, cool. Give me that link so I can leave on the review page tomorrow. So
Yeah,
people,
sure.
yeah.
I'll just Skype it over to you.
All right, cool. All right, so can you come back to the cam so I can ask you a specific question about the offer itself?
Yeah, sure can. Okay. There we go. I'm back.
Yep. Okay, you're back. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so let's talk about the product itself, the offer, the launch itself, and let's talk about the name of the product, time of the launch, and who's going to be really benefit for getting this.
Okay, so the name of the product is Fresh Bundle Master. Obviously, it's a WordPress plugin. We launched it this week. We launched it yesterday, 7th of July, as we record this. We've got a launch special offer running for the first week, and this is just about raising awareness for it. And to do that, we've really slashed the price just to get the word out there, just so people are talking about it and so people are buying it and starting to use it. Do you want me to go through the price and the offer?
Yeah. Let's talk about who's going to be really benefit for getting this.
Okay, yeah. So the people that will benefit from it, I mean, like we were touching on before, I don't feel that it's particularly Amazon people that will benefit from it. Anybody who has any kind of interest in profiting online, in expanding their business online, in making a little bit of money online, and doing really well online, anybody that has any interest in that can use this within their niche.
And even for offline marketer too, like someone owns a offline website can easily stick something up like this and make some extra on it, right?
Yeah, definitely. If I think of an example, even somebody like a tradesman, like somebody who does kitchens or bathrooms, they could show their customers a recommended set of cutlery and plates for their kitchen, or if it's bathrooms, the soap set or all the accessories you need for your bathroom. So yeah, I think it really does apply to anybody, online, offline. It's a good example.
Right, even your Facebook marketer just put on the fan page, creating a blog post, post on the fan page, and you get the traffic to it. I mean, just a lot of you're a marketer, you gotta use your brain for that kind of stuff.
Definitely.
Right. So let's talk about what exactly is inside the front end and how much it is and how many more days you're gonna keep this thing open at this special price.
Okay, so the special price at the moment, we're on a dime sale. We started at $27, so that's creeping up slowly, but hopefully you'll be able to get it at a low price close to that. It'll cap out at $47 at the top.
Okay.
But then after the end of the launch, which is the end of play Sunday, it'll go back up to $97. So we really have put a big discount on it for the front end. On top of that, we've included a bonus pack. In the bonus pack, we've got 2 WordPress themes, and these are premium themes that I've been selling to my members of Fresh Builder and other products. The full price is $57 and $67 respectively, so we've got quite a big incentive on that bonus. On top of that, we've got another bonus package, so we really are throwing in a lot to this. We put in a $535 extra software package and some extras. That includes the mini site design graphics, Easy Keyword Pro, Essential Guide to Affiliate Profits, Outsourcing Cheat Sheet, and Essential Guide to Blog Flipping. So what we try to do with this bonus package particularly is just give you that extra kind of information that you need in the different areas. You can use this plugin for your own efforts, but with some of these guides and some of this information that we'll put in the bonus, you can look at flipping websites, you can look at selling them on and creating websites that you can, build as an investment and turn over for a good profit. So, you got lots of different options there in the bonuses as well as the key software.
So for the front end offer, what kind of license do they have?
For the license on that is an unlimited license. They can use it on as many stores as they like, and that's personal use.
Okay, personal. Okay, great. And okay, good. Okay, so let's jump into the OTO.
So the first one-time offer that we put together is, let me just refresh my memory. Bear with me one second. Just launch my page. Yeah, so the first one-time offer is a software package that we've included Keyword Buddy in this. This is very important for when you're researching your niche for building these bundles. You want to find out what products people are buying, what kind of keywords people are looking for. So that's a great complement to really expanding this outside of maybe what you're already doing. So that's the first part of the one-time offer. And also on top of that, we've got Article Buddy, which is a good way of getting content into your. So like I was recommending before, you've got your bundle. You really need to put something above that, and with that, some kind of content that supports it and helps it. And obviously, you can write that yourself, but to maximize your time and to get more out of it, you can use this software to get content in there quite quickly and easily.
Okay. So what is the price for that one?
So that one is $47 for the first one-time offer.
Okay. Do you have any more OTOs, or is that it?
No, the second one, what we have is I do website hosting as well, so I put together a special offer on that. An unlimited website hosting. We put a lot into our servers, we put a lot into our technology there, so it's very secure, very fast hosting. It's something we always recommend to our customers, as opposed to the cheap shared host that you can get a lot of problems with. So we've done an offer of $57 a month on that for unlimited use.
Unlimited?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
when you say fast, are you talking about VPS level? Are you talking about share hosting level? What are we talking about here?
We're talking about VPS level. Wow. We manage it as we don't market it as shared hosting. We split the resources on the servers so that the customers get exactly what they're paying for.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So.
Yeah, I mean, 57 for VPS, that's no brainer. I mean, typically it costs about at least 200, based on your usage and more. So
yeah, exactly.
There you go. So cool.
Exactly, yeah. So I just want to give people the opportunity to get started properly, really, especially if they're struggling with their existing host or they're starting from scratch with web hosting. It's just the perfect place to start.
Yeah, cool.
On top of that, we've got a third one-time offer because we recognize some people might want to sell these websites. They might want to sell the websites with the plugin in. They might want to do them for their clients. So this is a developer's license, which gives you absolutely unrestricted use of the plugin to resell it, to sell it on to your clients. That's $197, but it's a one-off fee, and you have that for life, and you have the opportunity to resell for life on that.
Okay, great, awesome. So I think that's about all the questions I need to ask you here, but I've got one last question. It's going to be an important one.
Sure.
As people watching this interview, they see how cool the plugin, they absolutely love the idea of putting, in a bundle instead of just selling individually. Let's put in the bundle, and so they're going to make more commission by doing this way. They want to have this, they want to get it. But everyone has that little voice on the back of their head always telling them not to taking action, don't do it, sort of thing. So my question to you, Carey, is what makes this product so unique that you absolutely grab during this launching period?
Well, the main thing that makes it so unique is that it's the only solution that's putting them together in bundles. And as we touched on, there's the two key points is about being able to build the bundles quickly and easily, and being able to quadruple your commissions. Literally overnight, as I did. And if you haven't started with Amazon already, if it's not something you've done, then it's just the right way to start. It's the perfect way to start. You don't want to be promoting just one product. It's the opportunity to promote a big bundle of products for multiple commissions.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with you. I was very excited when I saw a bundle at it. This should be done a long time ago.
I'm surprised it hasn't. But like I said, there's a technological barrier there that people wouldn't normally be able to solve. So it's something that's just enabled for people now.
Cool, awesome. On that note, and Carey, thank you so much for spending time with us. And before we leave you today, do you have maybe a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
I think I'd just like to go back to your question before. I think it's a great point. What recommendation would I give to people just starting out? Stay focused on the one thing. Start with Amazon because it's easy and you'll get quick commissions, and do something that you're really passionate about, something that you love, something that you really know about. Dig into that, get involved in that, because you'll stick with it, and you'll get some results, and you'll build on that momentum, and before you know it, you'll be up here. So.
Okay, cool. You'll be telling me. All right. So, anyway, Carey, thank you so much for spending your time again. And for those who are watching this, thank you so much for watching with us. Stay tuned. Watch a very short demo and /sales video to know exactly how this thing works. And most importantly, go grab this right now because it is already live. And I am going to send out another review, personal review and bonus on top of what he already offering here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can grab them, but the price probably went up a little bit, but you can grab them now and still get my bonus later, so it's up to you. All right, so go grab it, click the link above, below, on the side, whatever you guys gotta know how to do. And Carey, thank you so much again, and I'm sure I will talk to you very, very soon.
Thank you very much, Han. Thanks for having me. I'll speak to you soon.
All right, cheers.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, hold on.